So the Grammy nominations are in for 2022. As if I really give a crap. We're going live from the underground. What up, YouTube? Welcome back to Live from the Underground, where we go in for maybe about a half an hour on a particular topic in hip-hop. And today, the biggest topic would be the Grammy nominations have came out for 2022. And I've been on record for years saying how little I actually care about this. Why is it that I care so little about it? It's because, one, this is just the glitz and glamour of the music industry that people always look at like, oh, I want to be there, but yet it has nothing to do with the hard work that it takes in order to get to this point, to get these awards. You feel me? Like, sadly, too many people want to do this glitz and glamour, go ahead, get dressed up to go win awards and things like that. You rather do that than actually do the hard work necessary for you to succeed. And that's why most people end up failing. If you're not waking up every day doing the work necessary, whether it's writing rhymes so you can do better, learning to produce, producing new beats, recording some new stuff every day, promoting something that you already have, out there doing performances, regardless of if it's one person there in your show or 20 people or 100 people there, doesn't matter. You need to be constantly making moves, constantly doing something forward progression so you can see success. Whether you're building a YouTube channel like I'm doing here, whether you are going ahead and recording your new mixtape and trying to drop that, like, you need to constantly be putting in work more than trying to be a part of the luxurious lifestyle of what the Grammys ultimately tries to provide you. Like, a lot of people have gone homeless before they could actually end up at the Grammys. Like, why are you sitting up watching TV of these people living the life that you want to do instead of you grinding to do what it is you want to do? That's why I'm not a big fan of the Grammys. Like, I would love to be there one day based on the work and everything that I put in. I would love to actually be around the people who are doing this. But at the end of the day, nah. What these people are winning with the Grammys have no effect on what I'm doing or what you should be doing as an independent artist, as someone who's grinding for success. These Grammy nominations, Grammy award winners, all of this means nothing to you. But this is a highlight of the year in the music industry, so we do have to go ahead and go through this. Now, one key thing that you need to understand too, when it comes to winning Grammys, it's cool to win a damn Grammy. I'm not going to take that away from anybody who's ever done one, even though they give them to people who are less deserving than others, because these people do not know good music if it slapped them in the face. But if you were to win a Grammy, what this means is not only are you a Grammy award winner, that's cool, but at the end of the day, if you win that, when it comes back time for you to negotiate your price for what your next deal is going to be and whatever it is you're going to do next, you get more leverage. You get the ability to say, yo, I'm a Grammy Award winner. These record labels over here, I'm sure they would love to have me, even though, you know, the music industry is ran by 5 major labels, in which the way that they run it is somewhat of a monopoly because they all work together. So it's hard to create a bidding war against people that's all working together up until you get to a point like until like your debut album or something, and you're projected to sell who knows how many, and people really want you on the label. That's when you can get a actual bidding war going. But in a lot of cases, when it comes time for you to try to get another bidding war going after your debut and stuff, it's difficult because it's a monopoly, but it's not It's not a one company owns all monopoly. It's like these oil companies out here. The record labels are just like these oil companies. Or let's make it more updated. It's a lot out here. Like in each of your regions, there's only but so many cable companies, right? Like here in Charlotte, you got it was Comcast, but now it's like Warner Media, and that's pretty much it until like till Google Fiber came through, and they only did but a handful of places. But for the most part, you only got Warner Media. That not Comcast, not Warner Media. It's something else. But you only really get one per region, and that one is different from region to region to region. Like wherever you are, whoever's watching this, you probably have a different. You probably got Xfinity. You probably got somebody else, but you only really got one. But there's a ton of these joints. It's just in each individual region, it's one person or one corporation that is dominating. You understand? That's somewhat how the music industry works. Like there's only 5 record labels, in which each record label has a bunch of subsidiaries underneath them, but yet they control the top 5 record labels, control them so that they all somewhat work together. When Sony Music and Interscope decide, oh, we're going to collaborate to do something, we're going to collaborate to do the Silk Sonic album, these are people collaborating together to actually put forth some of the quality music that we see now. But yet you hardly ever see Sony versus Universal for all one person, for one act, because that person is hot. Instead, they just conceded. You feel me? Because that's just how the game goes. So take it with a grain of salt. Even if you win a Grammy nomination, like you are supposed to have more leeway to demand more money later on, but that's not exactly how it happens every single time. But if you were to win that Grammy, like if you were to win a Grammy, you're supposed to go ahead and get more money to come from it in the future. You will show that you have the ability to make hits, so therefore your longevity continues to increase. So it is important to, once you are in the game, to actually make enough waves to get at least a nomination. If not a nomination, then get a win, because these things can prolong your career, because most artists, you only really get one debut album, maybe 2 if they trying to hold on to you, but they won't even promote the second one like that if the first one didn't do the numbers that they were hoping it would do. You understand? So if you're in the game, it becomes important for you to get the Grammy nominations and the Grammy Awards and things of that nature. But let's go ahead and look at these individuals who are nominated. Mainly for hip hop, because you guys know that this is mainly a hip hop channel. This is what I do. So we're going to look at the rap performance category. The best rap performance. Who's nominated? Family Ties, Baby Keem featuring Kendrick Lamar. I mean, it was okay. I'm not going to say that it was amazing, but it was cool. It was cool for Kendrick's little cousin featuring Kendrick. It is what it is. Up featuring Cardi B got nominated here. Well, whatever. But, I mean, looking at how the music industry has been going, anything that the female rappers have been doing, you kind of got to include it, because that's like the most hyped things. Well, that was the most hyped thing last year. This year, it's more of a continuation. More of a continuation. My Life featuring with J. Cole featuring 21 Savage and Moray. That was dope. That was a dope joint. I am not taking it away from that. Moray, I feel as though, is still super underrated. People still sleeping on him, but he's the next up for Interscope Records, which is a longevity record label who typically know who to put on, and he was a good bet for them. J. Cole did his thing on this project, on the whole album, to be real. Way Too Sexy, Drake featuring Future and Young Thug. That was trash. And I think that Drake album was good, but that was by far the worst song off the project. Megan Thee Stallion, Thought-ish. Yeah, a continuation of what she was doing last year where I didn't even get a chance to talk about the Megan Thee Stallion album that came out recently. That wasn't very good. Honestly, I feel as though that My Life featuring J. Cole should win this. It should win this. But I would not break. But this one should be J. Cole. Best Melodic Rap Performance. Pride is the Devil. J. Cole featuring Lil Baby. I like that one. Not one of my absolute favorite songs off of that, but it definitely made my playlist though. Need to Know. Featuring, Doja Cat's song, Need to Know. And, was that one of my favorite songs off of this? Hold up. Let me go to my library because I forget the actual, names of the Doja Cat songs that I really liked. Hold up. No, that was not one of my favorite ones. I would much rather have YY featuring Gunna, Options featuring Jid, or You Right with The Weeknd. But that one, Need to Know, not so much. Industry Baby, Lil Nas X featuring Jack Harlow. Trash. What's Your Name? Tyler the Creator featuring NBA Youngboy and Ty Dolla $ign. That one, I didn't even hear that. Well, I did hear the Tyler the Creator album. I just can't remember it. So that's how much of an effect it left on me. Hurricane, Kanye West featuring The Weeknd and Lil Baby. My gut is saying it's going to be Lil Nas X or Kanye West to take these. And neither of those songs were actually all that great. I would accept Kanye here. I would accept Kanye. I would accept J. Cole. But for some reason, knowing that this is the boardroom of people who don't know anything about rap music, if it slapped them in the face, for that reason alone, I'm all but certain it's going to be Lil Nas X. On top of the fact that, the Grammys, they push their own agenda. You feel me? The music industry agenda is the same thing as the movie industry agenda right now. You feel me? They are trying to push the alphabet people ridiculous in every area of life, whether it's movies, entertainment, music, TV series, you name it. Look at the news, you look at government, all of this stuff. These people, the alphabet people, are getting pushed ridiculously, and it's not really because they're talented. It's not really because it's a just thing for them to be getting all of this. It's more because we're not going to give black people anything, so we need to go ahead and push anything and everything out there. And that's why Lil Nas X is probably going to win this. The best rap song, Bath Salts, which was DMX featuring Jay-Z and Nas. Oh my God. That song was terrible. That was one song that they forced out because DMX died. And they're going to pretend like they were actually cool and they actually love DMX and all of this stuff, man. But did DMX ever win a Grammy Award? I hope he did, to be real. Yeah. DMX won one and won three. He won a solo performance in 2002, Best Rap Album in 2001, Best Rap Solo Performance in 2001 as well. So they actually did get DMX when he was hot. So that was good. That was excellent. Y'all actually got one right. But you do not have to do this now that he's died and they dropped some of his worst material. But this is what the industry does. Best Friend, Saweetie featuring Doja Cat. That was trash. Oh, that was trash. And I mean, it's sad that they're getting her hopes up, but nah, that's not going to happen. Family Ties, Baby King featuring Kendrick Lamar again. Well, I don't think that's going to win again. Like, this is more of, okay, we really ain't follow it enough. We saw there was enough little hype behind Baby King for a little bit, and it's Kendrick Lamar and his little cousin. So let's go ahead and just nominate it at least. Well, no, that's not going to win. Jail, which is Kanye featuring Jay-Z. That was one of the better songs off the album, off the Donda album. Would I say it was a great song? No. I don't even think that it's still... Did that survive my playlist so far? Nah, that didn't even survive my music playlist, man. The only songs that survived my music playlist to this point is OK OK and Hurricane. I'm not rocking with the Jail, even though Jay had a good voice. I'm not even knocking that. My Life, J. Cole featuring 21 Savage Moray. As I've been telling you, that's one of my more favorite songs of the year, to be real. And I believe that one should win this. But they're going to give it the bath salts. Let's keep it 100. They want to give DMX something, even though the music is terrible. But I mean, they're doing it because he died. And honestly, I feel as though J. Cole constantly get this, like, it's like year after year after year, he delivers quality music, but something happens in the music industry in which they end up snubbing J. Cole because his music, he just got good music, bro. While everybody else got other things. You got the deceased rapper. You got the most hyped albums in the beef between Drake and Donda and all of this stuff, and Kanye. Like, all of these things people care about more than quality music for some reason. Where J. Cole just be dropping better stuff, man. Another one. Well, this is like the last rap album. Where, like, the last one that's majority rap, the rap category and all that stuff. And it's pretty much, you gotta have at least 51% of your playing time be rap recordings. So the best albums that they added to this is J. Cole, The Off Season, which I feel as though that better win. Damn, that better win. Certified Lover Boy, Drake. I mean, that was good. I liked it. I still enjoy it to this day. I do definitely still enjoy a bunch of them songs off of it, dude. Nas's King's Disease too. Well, there's a couple joints on there, man. I mean, they gave Nas somewhat of a sympathy Grammy for King's Disease 1, I believe. So therefore, I don't think King's Disease 2 is going to catch one. Tyler, the Creator, Call Me If You Get Lost. Again, as I said, that didn't really leave a big impact on me. So, And Donda from Kanye West, well, it would not shock me if it goes to either Drake or Kanye, when J. Cole deserves this joint. J. Cole definitely deserves it, but they're going to give it to Drake or Kanye. Maybe, I mean, they'll surprise the world and give Tyler, the Creator one. I don't feel as though he deserves it, but I know a lot of his fans do. A lot of his fans really would like to see it. If he hasn't already. Did Tyler already win a Grammy? Let me check that. Yeah, he won Best Rap Album last year. Yeah, I remember. That was a bit of a sympathy one too. I don't think he deserved that one either. But no hating. Hey, congratulations. I'm not trying to come on. Like I said, I don't care about the Grammys all like that. So if you win one, congratulations. Good luck. I feel as though I have my picks on who should win them based off of the quality music that I've listened to this entire year. I am kind of been following this. I understand what's going on, but I understand that it has. But I do understand that it does have. My opinion isn't the end all be all opinion on everything. You feel me? 1, 2. If you win a Grammy, you can use that to provide food for your family, to continue to succeed at things that you want to succeed at. So I'm not hating, saying if that J. Cole don't win these damn Grammys, it's beyond ridiculous. Because he clearly dropped better albums than anything that's nominated here. I mean, Silk Sonic just waited too long. I felt as though Silk Sonic could probably have cleaned out. Well, no, because these are the rap categories. Let me go ahead and look at the full Grammy nominees. Not just the rap ones. But let's see. I'm only gonna mention the ones that I got like some individual artists up on there that. Record of the year. Record of the year, which is the top #1 album. Who's up in there? Doja Cat featuring SZA. Kiss Me More. This is about the one song, the one record of the year. Montero, Call Me By Your Name. Silk Sonic, Leave the Door Open. Silk Sonic, Leave the Door Open better win the record of the year. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care that Justin Bieber is on there. I don't care about Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. I don't care about nobody. Leave the Door Open by Silk Sonic better win. Album of the year. Planet Horror. Doja Cat is in there. Horror, Back of My Mind is in there. Interesting. Lil Nas X, Montero is in there. Donda by Kanye is in there. Really? So Drake gets snubbed for Album of the Year? Did he not make it in? Did he not debut his joint in time? That could be possible. He might have just missed. I think that was something that happened in the news. Like Drake just missed it because he was waiting. He was waiting on Kanye, I believe. No. Because Drake came out before Donda came out. He forced Donda's hand. They snubbed Drake and gave it to Kanye West. The nomination, that is whack. Because clearly that Donda was trash. Personally, I would like to see her win this with Back of My Mind. But we all know that they're going to give it to Lil Nas X. Because they're trying to push it for the alphabet people vote. And it's going to be pathetic. But okay, Song of the Year. Is there anybody in here that I care about? Leave the Door Open. Fight, no. Call Me By Your Name, Montero. Kiss Me More, which was Doja Cat and SZA, and Fight For You with her. Yeah. Alicia Keys got Beautiful Noise in there, which I think they probably just threw that in there. Leave the Door Open, better win this. Leave the Door Open, better clean up. That's all I'm saying. Best New Artists. Baby King is in there. The Kid Leroy. Saweetie is in there. And a bunch of others from other areas. They're gonna give that to a different genre. I can feel that one right now. Here go the pop section. I don't see, well, Doja Cat is in the best pop duo group performance. They're not gonna get that to her though. Her Kiss Me More with SZA. Nah, they're gonna get that to Butter BTS. They've been taking the whole industry by storm. Best pop vocal album. Doja Cat is in there. I'm not a fan of Doja Cat. As we all know that I'm not a fan of Doja Cat as an individual, but I'm a fan of her music, and I feel as though she deserves that one right there. But if she don't get it, won't be any hair off my back. Let's see. R&B, the R&B section. Best R&B performance. Got Justin Bieber. Damage featuring her Damage joint. That was cool. Leave the Door Open. That's all. Bro, Silk Sonic better walk away with like 5 to 7 of these. Best traditional R&B performance. Best traditional R&B performance, and you don't nominate Silk Sonic again? Heh. That's more of, okay, we're done with giving you guys stuff. But Fight For You, her, is in there. I would like to see that on there. BJ the Chicago Kid got nominated, where that might just be one of those that they just threw him in there because they needed to fill up the slot. Best R&B song. Giveon, Jasmine Sullivan, Silk Sonic, SZA, and her. They're gonna get at the Silk Sonic, fam. Sorry. Best progressive R&B album. Progressive. We got Terrence Martin. Got Eric Bellinger. Studying Abroad. Masago. Masago deserves that. Masago's nice. Masago deserves it, but will he get it? That's the question. Best R&B album. The only one in this one that I care about would be her, back of my mind. I think she deserves it. Scrolling down, there's some jazz here. I'm not big on the jazz. Gospel music. Is there anybody? Like, usually they got one for Lecrae in the gospel category every time, but I don't think Lecrae dropped anything this year, right? So, they putting her in there. Her, Kurt Franklin and the Lil Baby song, the We Win, that was off of the soundtrack of LeBron's movie with the Toon Squad, the Looney Tunes and all that. I can't even remember. But that song was actually fire, for those of you who don't know. That's who I would want to see win that, but I don't know who else is up in here. Boy. Latin category, I'm not big in the Latin section. American Roots, nah. We don't do American Roots on this channel, fam. Reggae, Sean Paul got nominated in reggae? Okay. Global music, Wizkid. If you don't know Wizkid, he's on tour in America now. I believe Wizkid is on. And Wizkid, Femi Kuti. Like, I know some of these people. Spoken Word. Don Cheadle is got nominated, and Dave Chappelle for 846 got nominated for Spoken Word. Give it to Dave. They got comedy for albums containing 51% of playing time of new recordings. Best comedy album. What exactly like? So comedy specials don't qualify? Because I see Kevin Hart here for Zero F's Given. That was an album, like an actual album recording? I don't know about that one. Dave Chappelle should have been in there some way, somehow. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna end it. Because now we're going, well, production. Hold up. We got production. Producer award, the producer of the year, non-classical. Don't know these people. Hit Boy is on the Judas of the Black Messiah and the King's Disease 2, got nominated for that. So this guy, Ricky Reed, Can't Let You Go, which is a song with Terrence Martin and Nick Grant? I'm gonna listen to that one. Hold up, let me put that in my queue, because I've never heard that one. Can't Let You Go. Actually, I may have heard this one before. But I'm going to put that in my queue to listen to that a little later. Mike Elizondo. I've heard of that name before. But he's producing things for like Jonas Brothers and things of that nature. Rojette Sade did Ain't Ish with Doja Cat. Did Anderson .Paak, Fire in the Sky. Even though I'm sure Anderson .Paak did some production on that too, but that Fire in the Sky was a dope song. That was on the soundtrack of the Ten Rings, the Marvel movie, where that movie was trash. He did the Kiss Me More. I wasn't a fan of that one though. Nah, I wouldn't be mad if Hit Boy won this, but I know they're not gonna give it to him. Remixes, nobody that I care about is in remixes. Classical, no one cares about classical. We're down to classical. Is there anything else? You know what I wish there was? I wish there was an underground award at the Grammys. But clearly they don't listen to music enough, especially for the underground, to actually have anything like that. Music videos, nobody I care about. Best music film. Oh, Questlove's film that Summer of Soul is on. I never even got a chance to watch that. But it seemed to be very interesting. I might mess around and watch that like tonight. But that's it. That's the whole list. And I mean, are we impressed here? I wouldn't say that I'm impressed by the selections all the way around. I mean, super snubs, like you're not going to nominate Certified Lover Boy. You're going to let Donda go over top of it. Like, that's messed up. Like, that's them saying, oh, we feel as though Kanye was better than Drake when Drake dropped better music, dropped better disses, Drake dropped better everything, but yet you're going to still just push Kanye out there first. That's pathetic. Now, I mean, if J. Cole don't win a bunch, I'ma be super mad. If Silk Sonic don't just clean house, like they need to be walking away with like 7. You feel me? Like they need to be like 5 to 7 Anything less would be uncivilized. I don't want to see Kanye win nothing. Drake, nah. No, I can't. Since they didn't nominate the album, like they only nominated that Too Sexy. Like, nah, I'm cool on Drake not winning anything this go round. They might mess around and give Tyler the Creator another one, but they shouldn't. They gave him his last year, and they just seem to be throwing him in there to fill up slots. It might be entertainment. Honestly, I want to see what all the performances are going to be, but I'm probably not going to watch this in general, though. Like, I'm probably going to stay super focused, super intent on the grind, putting forth my videos, putting forth everything I need to do to be successful out here. You did, as you should too. Like, it's good to watch what's going on in the game, to see the fact that all these people are winning. This is when people win these Grammys and whatever, usually record labels and all that begin to go in that direction. You dig? Like, Silk Sonic cleans house here. We're going to begin to see more dynamic classic R&B groups of big named individuals that are solo acts that they can smash together, and it won't pan out like that because, come on, man, there's never gonna be another Silk Sonic. Like, you got Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars in their prime, dropping after they drop classic albums, coming together to drop a classic album. And when the album becomes available for the Grammys of next year, it'll probably be too far away for them to give it to it, but it would deserve it. But they're going to get all of the Grammys right now. That's why I'm like, yo, give them all the Grammys right now, because the album came out too late for it to get nominated, but the album is far better than all this other stuff. But again, like, which I'm projecting Silk Sonic to wipe the floor with a lot of people. So if that happens, what R&B artists do you think are going to come together so that, the record labels are going to try to duplicate this formula? You feel me? Like, who would you like to see come together and actually do something? Now, who I would like to see, let me go through my playlist right quick so I can get it 1,000%, because it doesn't necessarily have to be in one kind. You know who would okay. How's about put her, Her, together with Doja Cat to do a full album? Like, create their own band. And I know Doja Cat ain't like the live performer that Her is, but that could be straight though. Like, Doja Cat be the face of the group, where she does the dancing and the performances, while Her is back there on the keys, on the guitars and all of that stuff. But yet it goes, you don't have to have, like, there's still two leading women. You feel me? Even though I don't like Doja Cat as a person, I think if Silk Sonic cleans house, that could be a distinct possibility of something happening, because they're going to try to carry on. They're going to try to do that formula again. You feel me? How's about like a super group, create a super group in the grand scheme of R&B? Like, we staying in like the R&B direction, because that's how the music industry kind of goes. You dig? Like, whatever genre it is that did something unique and different, they're going to stick to this genre and try to run that same blueprint. So why not tie together DVSN? For those of you who don't know DVSN, that's the group, two individual, well, it's like one producer, one singer that signed to Drake. I'm pretty sure they did a bunch of the Certified Lover Boy. I didn't get a chance to see like all the actual work that they did, but I'm sure that they were a massive piece. But have DVSN with Masago and massively promote that, like how they did Silk Sonic. That would be badass. That would be fire. Like, I think that could be something that would be worthwhile of the listen, you feel me? But these are only if Silk Sonic cleans house, which they should. Like, if they don't clean house, dude, it's going to be a super pathetic viewpoint of where the music industry is if you're not going to give the recognition that this great musicianship honestly deserves. But overall, man, I mean, this year in the Grammy Awards, man, it should be entertaining. It should be entertaining, to say the least. But I wouldn't say that it's going to be something that's going to take me out of my day-to-day. It's not going to be something that's going to take me out of the grind. It's not going to be something to take me out of the fact that I'm going to post a new video that day. These Grammys are the Grammys, man. Grammys are just, you know, the highlights that everybody wants to strive to, like, because you see the people come through and all the decorative gowns and all the super expensive stuff that nobody can afford to shine and look beautiful. And everybody go up and so happy and win these awards and be so grateful. That is cool. It's great for the optics. It's great for the optics. It's great for this industry that we are all a part of, to continue to build, to continue to be great, to continue its dominance, as hip hop in general has been the #1 music in all of music for a little minute now. So it's a great thing because things like this, it helps push it to the forefront. But in terms of us who's on the ground floor grinding, like, we can't get addicted or blinded by the flashing lights from the Kanye great song For in the Past. You can't get blinded by the flashing lights. You got to stay rooted in the grind. Stay rooted in the desire. Stay rooted with your fire, your burning desire to be great. Because it's not about Grammy nominations. It's really about how great you can be, how much money you can get, how farther you can push it. This is nothing more than a symptom of your greatness. If you were putting forth and creating great music, man, then things like Grammys, things like tours, things like big money, it goes along with the total package. But yet you have to get to that point where people will recognize you for your work that you're putting out there. You have to get to that point to widely be recognized, not only in your local region, but nationwide, worldwide, and the internet gives you the opportunity to do it. But yet there's so much more that has to go into it. Like, instead of focusing in on who's winning the Grammys, who's all dressed up, who got the best gowns, who's looking dope and all of that stuff, instead of focusing in on that, let's focus in on how are we going to promote our next projects? How are we going to update our artwork so that it can stand out and people are actually interested in these things that we're putting out there? How are we going to, what's the next kind of song we're going to do? How are we going to jump out from the norm of what the industry is doing or what is expected of me? How am I going to do something completely unique and different that nobody can see coming? What genres of music actually can kind of blend with me that I can go out and get a feature to do something that can captivate mass audiences? Who out there could I collaborate with that can take me to a whole nother level? Let's ponder these things, because these are the things that's going to push you to that point where you can get there. Instead of worrying about who's winning this stuff, let's worry about us as individuals and our artistic crafts and the things that we are trying to do. Like, I want to see so many of us, like all these underground acts and stuff that I played for you, for like when I was saying real hip hop sucks, to Mac Miller sucked, to The Baby sucked. I played a lot of really great artists, none in which have ever gotten a Grammy nomination, never been invited to these things. Grammys never even care about what's going on in underground music, period, point blank. And it's because it's all about the money. It's all a promotional showcase. This is promotion for the industry to make more money. For, like, if you get mentioned on this, shown on this, you looking good in this one, man, then you're going to get more money. The money is what's circulating everything, and there's hardly any money out there on the underground. And it's sad to me, because as I showed you, man, the underground is making far better music than the vast majority of these individuals that's getting nominated in this, but we can't focus on that. What we can focus on, and it's not the glitz and glamour. Do not focus on who's winning the Grammys. Do not focus on anything. You as an individual, you listening, focus on building your notoriety, building your brand. Make the best music that you can. Get it into the hands of the people that you know would like to listen to your stuff. How do you know they want to listen to your stuff? You know they want to listen to your stuff based on the things that they like. For example, for a lot, say there's a pop artist out there that want to have like a heavy Asian influence to the pop artistry. They should be promoting this stuff to go alongside with anything that Shang-Chi was doing. Why? Because that was a movie specifically designed for that particular audience. Anything that is surrounded by your music should be, in one way or another, trying to get to the people that's listening to it. You feel me? If you have to go one by one, person by person that's in the chat, before they ban you or something, you got to do your best to find the individuals and then learn how to speak to them. And learn how to speak to them in a way that you won't get banned, in a way that they're actually interested in what you got to say. Like, these are all the formula necessary in order to build your audience to where you want it to be. You feel me? You have to know where your audience is. Know who they are first. Know exactly who your audience are. Like, what is it your audience likes to listen to? What TV show is your audience watching right now? What TV show can't they have enough of? What music, whenever it comes out, what music is your audience watching or listening to whenever the new Music Fridays and stuff come out? Who is your audience listening to? Once you know this stuff, then you go to where they are listening to all of these things. When you see them in these places, you got to figure out how you need to approach the best possible way for you to approach them, for them to come and view your stuff. That whole, hey, I got a new mixtape, man, follow me, dog, that don't work. Yo, I need you, hey, y'all listen to all this, man, y'all need to listen to me, man, I'm way hotter than this person. That don't work. You need to come up with a way to actually speak to your audience that does work, that they would actually want to hear from you. And then once you figure that out, constantly release new material, constantly push out new stuff. Try to get more and more people to come through and rock with you. And it'll begin to snowball. You will be, after, if you do it right, it shouldn't take you no more than 3 months. Shouldn't take you no more than 3-4 months. If you did it right, for things to begin to look like your views begin to look like they're about to become something. If not, you did something wrong, whether it's the quality of whatever it is that you're putting out there, you might have did that wrong. Whether it could be the wrong audience that you're going after, that could be wrong. It could be your visuals. It could be a lot of different things. But you got to start from the ground up and figure out exactly who it is you need to reach. Where are these people? How can I talk to these people? Once you figure that out, mass produce content for them to come and rock with you. And from there, you good. To a degree. I mean, I'm sure there may be more levels to this. I can only tell you how far that I've gone with everything that I've just told you. That got me to 3,500 subscribers. Now, there's something blocking the way from me to get even higher. What that is, I don't know. I could just be because I'm too black with my content. You feel me? Like, I'm never going to back down or promote any agenda that's not for my people. I'm not going to promote any artist that's like Lil Nas X, who's just terrible, but he has an agenda that the music industry is trying to push forth, which is why I'm telling you that Lil Nas X is probably going to win. If not 1, maybe 2 to 3. But because I won't play ball, that could be the thing that's holding me back from this level, from the highest level that there is out here. Maybe that is what's holding me back. I don't know. That could, but at the end of the day, the formula that I just gave you can get you to 3,500. Now, it's up to you and how you can go above and beyond that. I know a lot of people who do work all the time, especially out there in real life and stuff, that haven't reached these levels that I've reached. And it's because I go hard in the paint all the time. It is what it is. As now I'm doing extensions to what I'm doing. I'm entering into the gaming market, and the gaming market is a tough one for fighting games, at least. Like, I picked the wrong game. If I was doing shooting games, then yeah, I would have jumped off faster, but I'm good at fighting games, so I'm not going to move away from fighting games. At least not right now. I might do some shooting games in the future, in the far future, you dig? But for now, I'm using the streams and all of that stuff for the fighting games in order. It's not so much to build this brand, this YouTube channel. It's not so much to build the YouTube channel. It's more to build my skills, because me coming through and having to do something online almost every weekday and stuff, you feel me? That makes me put in more work, more time on this game than I was doing before. So therefore, it's not about the money, the views, or anything like that, or the subscribers, or anything like that. It becomes more about me becoming better. It is what it is. But these are the things that you as an individual need to be thinking about. That you as an individual need to be realizing how to go about this. The directions in which you need to be taking your career in order to get to the next level. These are all the things that you need to do. Not so much watching the Grammys, even though it could be good. The performances might be good. You never know. If they got Silk Sonic and her or some collaborate, like that would be dope. I'm going to watch all of that, but I'm not going to watch it live because none of that really matters to me. What matters to you? Ask yourself, what matters to you most? If it's The Shining, if it's for you to be, the most appreciated artist, selling platinum, signed to Def Jam or whatever major record label you want to be. If that's what's most important to you, maybe this music industry thing ain't for you. You feel me? Maybe just being the starving artist that never made it was always just your path. Maybe that was always the right thing for you because you have to want more. You have to want to be great as an individual. You should want to have an established connection with a lot of people based on your music so that people will love you, love and respect everything that you do from that point forward. You feel me? You should be driven for greatness. You definitely should be driven for greatness far beyond anything that the money, the music industry, anybody can ever give you. What you should want is your greatness, your focus, everything that you wanted to do in life, your being able to do music for a living, which is something that a lot of people wish that they could. Things of this nature which matter the most, like winning a Grammy is nice in terms of, okay, we're going to get more money when we get about this deal. We get the notoriety whenever we go out there to do a show or something. It's Grammy Award winning artists. You feel me? Now, why don't they have like a Grammy Award for venues for people who promote and review and all of that stuff? Like, even if I would never even win one or even get nominated for one, I think individuals should at least deserve to be mentioned. Like the bloggers in general, from even Needle Drop, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Needle Drop and all that stuff, but the massive amount of audience that he has and the fact that he helps the commercial industry actually succeed. When he reviews something positively, it gives a bunch of ears to things. Did in hip hop, myself, why aren't these people who actually help these people, part of the press to a degree, should actually have something, right? Like, not even one that get filmed for TV or nothing like that. Just ones that's like at the very beginning of the show. People can walk the line and all that stuff. Like, individuals who help promote things, you kind of want them to be part of your entity to help push everything. You feel me? So, therefore, I don't see why there are no Grammy nominations for bloggers and things of that nature when we are key cogs to this stuff becoming super successful. But that's beyond me. As I've said, the music industry and especially those who do the Grammy and the Oscars and all that stuff, they don't know good music. They don't know good business if it slapped them in the face, because they're like old white people who sit up in boardrooms to dictate, to tell you exactly what music was good on the streets. When you don't know nothing about the streets. You don't know nothing. You just know the numbers of whoever got played on the radio because record labels paid a massive amount of money for them to get them digits. You don't know what people are actually listening to, what people actually care for, what people are actually following. That's why I don't care about the damn Grammys, to keep it 1,000. But that's it for today's show, man. I'm glad everybody came through. Stay tuned, man. Enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it, man. Go ahead, leave a like, a comment, a subscribe, if you will, man. I try to do a video every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursdays is usually for my actual review for the evening. You feel me? Like, that could be album review, a single review. I could jump from all of the notable stuff that came out. With New Music Fridays, I'll do like 3 to 4 projects that came out that they all wasn't like super notable, like nothing over the top, but yet they all should have been talked about anyway. Fridays, we see it depends on what's going on that day. Sometimes I'll live stream, sometimes I'll throw together something, I don't know. But overall, man, I appreciate everybody who came through, showed up, man. We'll be back tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? Yep, tomorrow. So we'll be back tomorrow with both Street Fighters and some of these. In fact, I might even just hop into some Street Fighter a little. I'm going to play some more Street Fighter today. I just don't know if I'm going to go live with it. But appreciate everybody, man. You guys stay up, do your thing in a minute.